notice. But you are the will to rise up and grow like your mother told ya.
Welcome back inside the Now Morning Show. We continue to celebrate this week, and we're celebrating Administrative Professionals Week all week long. This morning I have the President of the National Association of Administrative Professionals of Trinidad and Tobago joining me on set to discuss Administrative Professionals Week. Good morning to you, Gainder Maharaj.
Good morning, Rawkus.
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
It's nice to have you on. Now, tell me firstly, what is the association, the National Association of Administrative Professionals of Trinidad and Tobago? What is that association all about?
Good morning, listeners. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the Now Show. Our name is a handful, is a mouthful rather. National Association of Administrative Professionals of Trinidad and Tobago. So we say NAAP for short.
NAAP.
NAAP. In 1960, we are 54 years old.
Nice.
Come July 2024, we'll be celebrating 55 years.
Okay.
This is when a handful of ladies who are foundation members got together to form an association for administrative professionals to carry the work of the administrative professional. At that time, they were secretaries.
Right.
To carry it forward and to give it recognition, to put an element of education into it. So our underlying job, if I may call it that, is to ensure that administrative professionals are provided with the education required.
Okay.
Now, given the advent of GATE and all of that, you
Right.
find that you have a lot of academics. But the administrative professional has more than academics attached to it. We must be diplomatic. We must know how to deal with people. We must know, for example, if our boss don't want to see you,
Yeah.
we have to find ways. We can't say you don't want to see her.
Like children who say, Daddy say he not here.
Yes.
Yeah, you can't do that.
do that. You have to find creative ways
Yeah.
to soften that.
Right.
To say that he's not available.
Who falls into the category of administrative professionals?
At one time, it was just secretaries.
Right, but I mean, we're in 2023, so I imagine that expanded.
We've gone way beyond.
Yeah.
And although some people may not like it, we have, you wouldn't believe a policeman.
Yeah, policemen doing administrative duties.
Can do.
Yeah.
And you see, not only the ones who do administrative duties,
Oh, okay.
The ones out there
Right,
must have a level of customer service.
right.
Remember, we hear that complaint all the time.
We do.
Right. Now, I must say that I have interacted with some that are extremely courteous and top-of-the-line customer service.
course.
We have nurses. Yes, they have a nurses association. But again, customer service, administration, things like that. So, engineers.
Okay.
Yes, we have an engineer association, but you must do a report sometime. And a lot of us feel that we can go on the computer and type a report. How you format it, how you present it, the words you use, the things you do. That is how. So you have engineers, doctors, let's say nurses, HR professionals.
Right.
And again, as I say, they all have their own associations, but they are also admin professionals.
Right. So tell me how we celebrate this week then.
We have a fantastic program. We've been keeping up with the times. No longer are admin professionals willing to come and sit and hear a tutor, hear a facilitator talk and take notes.
Right.
We are out of that. We are interactive. We do very interactive workshops. As a matter of fact, we started our week with a weekend retreat at the Cascadia Hotel.
Okay.
That started on Saturday. We had things like sip and paint. We had, a lot of social networking. So whilst you were painting, as a matter of fact, we had that last night. And I'll be honest with you, I can't paint a thing. I can't draw to save my life. But I am very proud to sign my name to my little
Of course,
canvas
of course,
yesterday.
of course.
And we have pictures to prove it,
Right.
you know, things like that. So we had a lot of things going on. We had our opening ceremony where our line, the deputy permanent secretary of our line ministry, Ministry of Public Utilities, Administration, sorry.
Public administration.
Public administration.
Right.
Attended. One of our founders and the great Grace Talma still is, while she's not as active as she was, she plays the advisor.
Right.
She acts in an advisory capacity now. You know, she was also present, and we had a full house of our members.
Right.
It was a Thanksgiving service and opening ceremony.
How big is the membership right now?
We have about 100. Well, at one point of time, we were about 200 plus. Now that has whittled down to 100, just around 100.
Okay.
Today, we have a fantastic program. We have one of our facilitators, our week is administrative professionals, rewired, focused, and managing up.
That's the theme for the week.
That's the theme for the week. And we will be concentrating on that today.
Right.
But it will, like I say, it will not be a sit-down session with writing and just taking notes. Yes, you will take your notes because you take it both mentally and physically. We have Andisa Alham Hussein, General Manager HR and HSSE from NP,
Okay.
doing that program. And I want to say talented, because you have to be talented to be able to do this. And the creator of the Power of You, Mr. Arnold Best,
Okay.
doing another segment of the program. And then we have our team building and networking. So whilst we exercises, which is being run by one of our members, our APW chairman, Ms. Charan Maxime. So today we start with breakfast at 7:30, and then we go on till about 2:30, and then you go home.
Okay. And what happens for the rest of the week?
Tomorrow, well, we say a free day,
Right.
but of course it's not free for the organizers, but because we're back at our headquarters at NSA House to prepare for Wednesday. Wednesday is Administrative Professionals Day,
Right.
and that's when we look to party, if you want to call it that. This is the time when we let our hair down.
Right.
So we have a tea talent and a touch of fashion.
Okay.
Again, at the Cascadia, it starts at 1:30 because we realize now everybody wants to go home early.
Right.
So we have the creative director, Richard Young, who is doing the fashion segment, and we have the fashion houses as Heather Jones, Claudia Pegas. So those are the kinds of things. So it is.
And
really,
are the administrative professionals the ones modeling, or we having professional
we
models
have
coming?
professionals as well as one or two.
I know, say, no, they had a shot the runway and thing and get on bad.
We do, you know, we do. If it's one thing I can tell you, our members are extremely versatile.
Nice.
Because we have Pedro Lizama, who will be bringing the program down, who will
Right.
bringing down the curtains
Yeah.
of the program. But we also have a member who will be singing.
Nice.
We have a couple, husband and wife, who will also be singing.
Nice.
And you know, listen, I am, while planning it and going through everything, looking at it again this morning, I was just getting excited.
Yeah.
Because you know what is coming. Of course, the other thing is, when you come to our functions, we don't let you go empty-handed.
That is what we're talking
Lots of prizes, lots of giveaways, and everyone, whether you win something or not, you leave with a token.
Nice. Tell me something though. In the association, what is the ratio of men to women now?
Oh, we have opened up to men, and we want to tell them, please come along. Come. Don't be overcome by the amount of women you see. We welcome you. We're looking forward to you. As a matter of fact, our 2020 president was a gentleman.
Nice. Nice. If people want to become a part of the association, how can they do so?
All right. There are many ways to contact us. Our email address is naaptt@yahoo.com.
Okay.
We have our secretary's number, Mrs. Eileen Blackman, 468-3854. My number is 328-5982. And we also have Ms. Charan Maxime, who is our APW chairman. She is 297-5448. So if you don't remember anything else, remember our email address, because we check our emails all the time.
Right.
naaptt@yahoo.com.
And this is where we wrap it up this morning. I want to thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations on the celebration happening all week long. I know you have a lot of work ahead of you still.
But we have two more items that if we have just a minute to spare.
Quickly, we have a minute. Go ahead.
We don't forget the business students, because they are the future. So on Thursday, we have the business students. We had about 10 schools, but now we have 13.
Nice.
10 students from each school.
Right.
And we have a BSOT exercise where the business student will be taught presentation skills, and then they come back and do a presentation, and they have the first, second, and third prize.
All right. And the next
Friday, we go to Tobago. We don't forget them. So we do what we do on Monday in Tobago.
Monday's the one day today, so you're starting with breakfast at 7:30.
Right, so we do the same thing in Tobago. Everything that's done in Trinidad on Monday, we take to Tobago.
On Friday.
On Friday and Saturday, we have a second annual virtual bingo. Okay?
Well, that sounds like a whole heap of fun, and I want to thank you again for joining us this morning. We continue to celebrate Administrative Professionals Week. That was the president of the National Association of Administrative Professionals of Trinidad and Tobago, or NAAP. You can feel free to email them if you want to be a part of the organization, naaptt@yahoo.com. We take a quick break and come back with more inside the Now Morning Show. Stick around.
I see the signs of time, turn off every light we open. And every fire sky go burn out and you barely notice. But